I value the opinion of those parents had of me more than the growth and development of my child and our relationship together. I simply made an initial judgment that I was right, she should share, and she was wrong in not doing so. Perhaps I superimposed a higher level expectation on her simply because, on my own scale, I was at a lower level. I was unable or unwilling to give patience or understanding, so I expected her to give things. In an attempt to compensate for my deficiency, I borrowed strength from my position and authority and forced her to do what I wanted her to do. I think we've all done this. Obviously, we want our kids to share, so we just force them to do that. We want them to do something, so we force them to do it because we think it's right. But I like how he said, I superimposed a higher level expectation on her simply because, on my own scale, I was at a lower level. I was unable or unwilling to give patience or understanding, so I expected her to give things. In an attempt to compensate for my deficiency, I borrowed strength from my position and authority. This is pretty powerful stuff. We shouldn't borrow strength from our position or our authority to force others to do what we want them to do. We need to be willing to have the patience and understanding to see where they're coming from. Why aren't they sharing? Why aren't they doing something? Why aren't they acting a certain way? And if they're not acting how we want, we have to be willing to take the time to understand why, to understand who they are, where they're coming from, what their frustrations are, and what things can help alleviate or meet them on middle ground so that we don't have to have fights, we don't have to have frustrations, we don't have to have regrets. And as we do that, we allow ourselves to come to a whole new level of mindset. We allow ourselves to see things from a totally different page, from a totally different level. So don't allow your lack of understanding or your unwillingness to be patient or understanding, your deficiency for the things that you don't have, and so you just compensate it with something, with anger, with frustration, with this is just how it is, so just deal with it. We shouldn't answer like that. Don't do that. Take the time to understand, take the time to be patient with your relationships, with business, with work, with people in general. And as you do that, you'll elevate yourself to a whole new level of mindset.